Hey, it's Denise, and just keeping you updated during this seed shortage that we're all kind of trying to navigate to be sure we have our seeds for the spring. And for those of us who like to start our plants early, either because we grow off season indoors or because we have a short growing season, and so it's best to have good, healthy plant starts ready to go in the spring, um, or just because we want to be ahead of the sheet. Okay, I'm just going to apologize right at the beginning here. I've had a migraine for over a week. Last night it started to get better, but that means I have like a week of not sleeping right to catch up on, so I'm probably going to make some mistakes with what I say. Just blanket apology up front. Okay, so if you're just wanting to try to stay ahead of potentially not getting the varieties or the types of plants you want, I would suggest that you use this time to check out different seed companies. Make sure they're reputable. Go with recommendations from other, fellow gardeners as to sites they've bought from. If, or I would assume you're not buying them in person at this time of year. But, like for example, you've seen me unbox seeds from Baker Creek, which is rareseeds.com. They're wonderful. Johnny's Seeds, wonderful. I just got a package. What I'm going to show you is from SeedsNow.com. They always look a little different, and that's because their packaging is, generally speaking, if you get the sample size packs, which is almost always what I buy from them, because I'm not growing a giant, I'm not growing acres, I'm growing containers, so I don't need more than 10 plants of anything really. So for me, the just sample size, which are usually only $1 or $2, that's all I would need of one variety. And if I love it, I can always save seeds from one of the plants that I grow. Okay, so we have my order. It says, "Happy planting, Denise," and I drew a little smiley face. I like when they take that minute to just, a little personalization is always nice. It lists out what I ordered, and I'm not even going to pretend not to put the glasses on because these packets are small and I wouldn't be able to read anything. Okay, so I went for, as different people may be pointing out if you're checking out different videos, kind of keep rotating through M.I. Gardner. Supposedly, someone just let me know, a viewer let me know that M.I. Gardner is going to be restocking soon. So keep an eye out on their site, and of course you can follow Luke on YouTube on the M.I. Gardner channel, and he'll probably mention it as well. But their website you can also check out. He does also very affordable seeds. So what I got here from SeedsNow.com, they are in California. I got, this first variety is Orange King. It's a pepper. Now, if you know me, you know I don't eat spicy, so any of the peppers I show you are going to be sweet peppers. So these are like a small bell. They're not like a big full-size bell pepper like that you might see at the supermarket. These are on the smaller side, but they're a nice orange sweet pepper. Here we have a heritage rainbow mix of tomatoes. So this was kind of cool, I thought, because usually if you want to get a bunch of different varieties, like I like tomatoes, but I don't really eat them raw. I basically grow tomatoes to make my own tomato sauce for the year. And I do like growing the heirloom varieties, but I don't need a whole packet of each variety. So here it says there's about 10 seeds, and there'll be a mixture of different heirloom varieties. So I won't know exactly what I'm growing, but they'll be different colored, I think they're all beefsteak size. Hold that a little closer. Is it focusing on it? It is, right? Yeah. So it will, it'll be a bunch of different tomato plants. And again, I don't need more than 10 tomato plants. So for me to get a nice variety and not have to buy 10 separate packets of seeds that I don't, that I only want 1 or 2 out of each, this is a great way to go. I was happy when I saw that they had that as an option. Here we've got, I accidentally got 2 of these. I didn't realize till I was in the checkout process, and at that point I was like, okay, I got 2. I think they were like $2 each. So I didn't even bother going back to correct it because I don't mind that I got 2. It's just an annual wildflower, like for cut flowers collection. So basically just any sunny container or area that you can, sort of rake and get. I never feel like I'm holding them at the right angle to the camera or the light. But yeah, so it would just be annuals, nothing perennial in here. And like I said, I got 2 of them. That was a mistake, but I'm sure I'll use them. And it just sort of makes your garden look nice. It helps the bees. It keeps the pollinators where you want them, which is hanging out near your garden. And it makes it more beautiful, and who doesn't like that? Just because you're growing, say your primary focus might be a vegetable garden or, some sort of food production. This is just the second pack of the flower seeds. But that doesn't mean that you can't make it beautiful as well. Next we have banana peppers, which, again, not hot. Again, it says it's, this is a sample size. It's about 10 seeds. So this was probably about 99 cents. You can see that more of them are stuck in the back. So it's like, yes, the seeds are in there. But it's a sweet, long-shaped yellow pepper. I think they actually will turn red if you leave them long enough to ripen. But most people, I guess, grab them at the yellow stage. Pretty much every pepper starts its life green, and then many turn a different color from there. This, I've seen these. I know these have been around for a long time. I've personally never grown them. The chocolate bell pepper. Am I holding it too close? They're like a dark brown purple almost kind of color. So they also will start out looking like a green bell pepper and then ripen through the various colors until they get to this really dark color. And supposedly they've got a really nice sweet taste and a nice crunchy, good for fresh eating bell pepper texture. So I figured I'd give them a try instead of just your standard old green or red bell pepper. Then we got free seeds. It's a wildflower coneflower scatter garden. Was a free gift. Personally, I love coneflowers, like echinacea type flowers. So this is a variety of coneflowers. Now, as far as I know at least some varieties are perennial. I don't know if all of them are. So I think I'll probably try to pot. You can see there's quite a few seeds in this packet. I mean, if you look at that, you can see there's a lot of seeds in this packet. So I will probably scatter some over in my little perennial bed, but I'll probably also try to pot some up and see what grows, and that way I can transplant them once I know what they are, if they're a particular variety that I really want. And then they sent me this card, which I assume it says it's good till the end of the year. It's a coupon code. So, hey, I'll show it to you. Maybe it'll work for you. It says share this discount card with a friend, which means I think they have no problem whatsoever, probably. So it's a 20% off your next purchase. So if you want to check out SeedsNow.com, go ahead and there's a coupon code for you, and it says it's good till the end of the year. So that's what I got from them. I like that they do send, like, you know, your packing slip, and you can see that they've checked off everything on the list as they went down. And again, their prices are very reasonable, especially if, like me, that you're just wanting a small sample size packet. You don't have to buy a big packet, which is way more seeds than you need. And they do have a lot of varieties. Like, they have a whole medicinal grouping of plants. They have a whole mosquito repelling grouping of plants. You know, they have some neat collections that way in terms of you picking out individual plants. They have some interesting collections. So check them out. And again, like I said, with this seed shortage, just my advice and what I'm doing is just periodically checking out the different seed companies that I know that I deal with, and making sure that I'm on their email list, so that when they have a restock, I'm getting an email right away and I can order right away. So you might want to check them out, and even if they don't have exactly what you're looking for, either, you know, go with plan B, which is like to get, you know, maybe you always grow purple Cherokee tomatoes and you can't find anybody that has them this year. Well, maybe pick a different heirloom that you want to grow. Hope that you can get your purple Cherokees by spring, but if you can't, at least have some sort of heirloom tomatoes that you can grow. You know, black crim are nice. There's a whole bunch, but my point being, if you can't get the exact variety you like, go for the next best thing. Maybe try a variety you haven't tried that has some of the same attributes. And then the next thing is maybe try some whole different varieties. Like I mentioned with my last seed haul, I'm trying, I got seeds to try Brussels sprouts and cabbage, which I've never grown before. And so I'm going to try them in the spring and see how they do. And, you know, maybe take this shortage as an opportunity to broaden our horizons as gardeners, you know, to try things we haven't grown before. But at the same time, by being on the email list, yes, I know you get some extra junk email, which, believe me, I get plenty of. But if it's going to, you know, let you know when things come back, I'm dropping things, when things come back in stock. And I mean, like this, again, like this to me is a wonderful find, this heritage tomato mix, because I love growing heritage tomatoes, but I don't want to grow more than 1 or 2 plants of each. So, you know, yeah, I only had to pay like $1 or $1 something to get 10 seeds, and I'll be able to grow several tomato plants of different varieties, and I only had to buy that 1 packet. So, you know, and like same thing with the wildflowers, whether they're annual or perennial. They have, you know, things that'll grow in shade. You can use their filters that you're trying to find things that grow in containers. You're trying to find things that will grow in partial shade. So it's a good website. Again, that's SeedsNow.com. I've bought from them for years, and I highly recommend them. Never had a problem with an order from them. And I hope you found this helpful. Keep on gardening, my fellow gardening enthusiasts. And please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I put up a new video. My zinnia, by the way, are doing very well. I'm not going to make you look at them every week while they're still just little seedlings, but they're definitely, they all have like now fully 3 sets of leaves on all 6 plants. So every single one that germinated has successfully, you know, started growing. They look like 6 healthy seedlings at this point, you know. So once they're actually getting bigger and bushier, I'll do another video and actually show them to you. But I just wanted to let you know, if you are someone who's been watching, you know, since I planted them, that they're doing well. And just keep checking out the different sites that you know are reputable, because they are getting restocks in periodically. It's just that they're selling out fast. So you have to kind of stay on top of periodically checking in with your different seed companies. And when you hear that someone got a restock, go check them out and place an order. So have a great day. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate that you take the time. I know you have a lot of other people you could be watching, and I appreciate when you watch one of my videos. I am trying to grow my channel, so I would appreciate if you would take the time to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video if you know someone else who's looking for seeds who might find it interesting to find a new seed company to order from, or who might be interested in any of those particular varieties. Anyway, have a great day, and as always, thank you for watching.